Hi, my tubies. It's me, Sheila Truelove. I'm back here with you yet again. And I just have got to make a quick video. This is not talking about narcissism because I just want to make something clear. I've got to. We got to talk about the difference between mistakes and choices. And the reason why I choose to do this is because you have so many people who sit here and say, when they have a cheating partner where everybody makes mistakes, no one is perfect, and people make mistakes. And I agree. But you have to know the difference between mistakes and choices. Like Judy Holler said, life is all about choices. And every action that you take, there is a consequence. That's why you need to choose wisely. Now, I think it's important to set the record straight and make sure that we are all clear on the difference between mistakes and choices. Now, let me give you some examples of a mistake. You run a stop sign because you were not concentrating. That's a mistake. You leave a candle burning and it makes a fire. It starts to make that's a mistake. You pour salt into your coffee because you thought it was sugar. That's a mistake. You forget to charge your laptop, and now when you want to present your presentation, you can't because the battery is dead. That's a mistake. Now let's look at the difference between mistakes and choices, because a choice means that you have multiple options to select from. You have choices. You have options here. Let me give you an example of choices. You smoke cigarettes and now you have lung cancer. You made a choice. You rob a liquor store and you go to jail. That's a choice. You don't exercise and now you're overweight, can't get up out of the door, and they got to open up windows in order to get you out. That's a choice. My 600-pound life. Well, I can't even say that because those people actually have some gland problems and thyroid issues. But 9 times out of 10, if you don't exercise and you're overweight, that's a choice. Also, keep in mind, if you don't floss your teeth and now you have 5 cavities, that's a choice. How about this? You cheat on your partner, and now they've left you. You see? That was a choice. Mistakes and choices are not the same. We all make mistakes, and more importantly, we all make bad choices sometime. It's critical, however, that we understand the difference between the two, and we have to be willing to call it what it is. It is what it is. Once we do this, the only way we can make recovery or try to make some progress, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. That's the way I've always seen things. I am no angel. I am not perfect. But as long as I'm making progress, hey, I feel good about myself. Sheila Truelove feels really good about herself. Now, there's 4 actions that you can take when you're in a situation where your choice, and I do mean your choices, not mistakes, but when your choices have created or caused bad consequences, the first thing you have to do is take responsibility for your behavior. You have to own it. Don't lie. Don't deny it, because that only makes it worse. You can't be cured if you continue to lie about something. And the second thing you have to do is you have to change your behavior, because words are cheap. People look at action. If you're genuinely sorry, then you're going to make some necessary changes. Now, we all know people who they say they're sorry and change never happens, They have got to change their direction. They got to change their behavior. They've got to change. And the third thing, you have to own up to your guilt. Now, you can cry all you want, but you can't be cured if you keep denying it. Like, you talk to your ex-narcs or your narcissist or what have you. Like my ex-narc, I kept asking him questions. He kept denying. He wasn't sorry. He wasn't genuinely sorry. And I'm sure you have experienced this as well. Now, the sooner that people acknowledge and take responsibility, that's the sooner they can heal and move on. And lastly, you have to ask for forgiveness. You can't demand it, Or you can't feel like narcissists, they feel like they're entitled to it. No, you can't do that. You can only ask and hope that the people or the persons that you have hurt or did awful things to, you can only hope that they will forgive you. Now, the thing with me that some people don't like, when I'm offering up an apology, they say, you don't seem like you're sorry because you're always trying to justify it. And the reason they say that is because I tend to explain why I did something. Because the Bible, it tells us it is wise to use what? Insight. A person can't use insight if they don't know why you did what you did. I also like to explain why I did something to the person so that they can know that I wasn't trying to be malicious. Now, I know for a fact, well, when it comes to me, when someone does something to me, I always, listen to me, Tubies, always want to know why. I've got to know why. Because that helps me to be more humane and less narcissistic, where I don't have no empathy, no compassion. But when I know why someone did something, it helps me to be less judgmental. And there's a lot of people that they don't like this because to them it seems like you're not taking accountability for what you did wrong. But that's not the way I see it. I just don't. If the person has already admitted that they're wrong, that in itself is taking accountability. If a person says, if I could do it all over again, I would never do it that way. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I genuinely mean that from my heart. I know what I did was wrong. And I'd appreciate your forgiveness. And then you see that this person has repented. That means that they've changed their ways. They're doing better. They changed. Come on already. When they apologize and all of this and they speak to you heartfelt and fervently, that is them taking responsibility. That is them being accountable. Now, if they sit up here and they lie to you and they tell you one lie and lie after another, then that's a different story. Those are people who are not genuinely sorry and they still think that you're a fool and they don't deserve they don't deserve your friendship. Those are what you call throwbacks. Those are toxic people. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. This is Sheila True Love, truly loving you always. You always have a choice. Also, keep in mind, I have my ministry channel, which is True Love Ministries. I'd appreciate your support in that greatly. Thank you so much in advance. I love you, darlings. And we will talk again. Until next time, bye for now.